Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to work on my page kits to go to my crop. Now I thought I'd do this section, or this step, I guess, to show you. I've gone through, I have 47 page kits ready. And as far as pattern papers, embellishments, and photos, now I have 33 of those that I have letters in them. Actually, I think I have letters. Let me see. Yeah, I have letters wherever I want letters in. What I don't have everything for is I've done the journaling for 33 of them, 33 page kits, and I've worked out the title. And I mean, this would take me a long time to cut while I'm at the crop, right? And this is about my daughter and her friends, and the title for this is just find a weirdo just like you and never let them go. I thought that was cute. So that's already done. The journaling's done. Now the next step I'm going to do, and I don't think I'll get all 47 of these done of this too, because it does take a long time, is cut out and punch out all the digital prints. So I thought I would do a bit with you. Okay, I just remembered that I had to close that window because I used my heat press. I have a heat press this morning and I left my window open. So this was my first try. Not bad. So I'm going to make some more after I'm done this. And this will probably go up. I think I'll be on my way home by the time this goes up. Probably, or pretty close to on my way home. But I thought it would be fun to do a whole series on what I do to get ready for a crop. The last time I went, I think I did 26 pages, something like that. Not the crop and create. The crop and create, last time I went, I barely did any pages because of everything that was going on. It literally was going down the weekend that we were there. So it was kind of a stressful weekend. So this time, oh, what's going on? Is there, there was 2 papers in there, and these punches are just not meant to punch through 2 layers of paper. So where I have, and I didn't have my page kits ready like I have them now. I did have page kits, but I didn't have 33 of them, with the journaling done and even the title. And because I'm using these, in the next few days, I did put them on wax paper. Now, I wouldn't do this step until, just a few days before you go on the crop, because things on wax papers, if they stay there too long, they don't come off. I mean, I could still use them because you can cut around them, but then what's the purpose, right? You might as well have left them on the sheet. But I think this is going to save me quite a bit of time. So the next video is going to be what I pack, and I don't pack much. I think I'm pretty much done packing. Obviously, things like your trimmer and your ATG gun and refills and an X-Acto knife, that kind of stuff. Makes sense that you bring that. I obviously bring those things, but I don't bring a lot of stuff. I bring some inks because I like to ink the edges of stuff, or, I might want to do a page where I use ink. I brought like one or two stamp sets, and that's it. I'm bringing like watercolors and that kind of stuff. I did bring a few mists, But the reason I bring watercolors is if you color on a sheet and then add water to it, you can turn any watercolor into a mist to make droplets. So I'm going to definitely be using those because I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to bring a whole bunch of stuff. So that'll work just great. I have 20 or maybe 21. I think I added one extra sketch in there. I found a sketch and I just thought, I'll just put it in there. And so I'm going to use that for 20 page kits. And then I did come up with 20 challenges. Like this one was to add a doily. So I added a doily. So I'm thinking that between the sketches and the challenges, I should be able to get quite a few layouts done. We're going to come home on Sunday. I thought at first I was going to stay till it closes. I think it's like 3 or 5 or something like that. But the minor June, the Wildcats, which is our major juniors, junior majors, whatever. They have a game on Sunday and we're bringing one of Mason's friends with us. So I want to be there for that. So we're going to leave around 1 and come home. And whatever I get done, I get done. I know I had big plans, big plans, but I get done what I get done. For me, this is a work weekend because this will be videos for YouTube, which I'm excited for. Oh, that window open was actually nice because it was letting in some fresh air. I mean, today's October 21st, but it's actually nice. I don't know what temperature it's going to go to. So it's my son's birthday today. So I don't know. He wants to make some kind of habanero, something or other. So we're going to have to go to the grocery store and get some stuff. And I think he wants to make it together. So that'll be fun. We'll get that going and a cake. But I thought before it's time to do that, I packed up my stuff. And now I thought I would cut, not too many, even if I just cut 3, hey, 3 are going to be ready. And I found last time too, it really helped to have that time in between the layouts to cut stuff. While I was cutting, I was kind of thinking of what I could do with the layout. So I'm not too disappointed that, and I did say this was the last. If I could do this, it was awesome, but if I can't, it's not a big deal. And the fact that 33 layouts have a title cut out, that's going to be a huge, huge help, right? Okay, so this is what I do. And then I just take this and then I put it back. This is the only time that I actually take everything out. All the other steps, I just kind of look at the page kit. So this is the one and only time that I would take everything out. So it's not as if I took this out, 7 or 8 times. This is it. This was the one and only time. I just make sure that everything is back in. Oh, I got 2 kits here. 2 kits. Let's put this back. And all the pictures are printed. I need to print pictures for this. And the title. I mean, that's a lot of, you know, stuff to cut. So it's awesome that it's already done. I am going to cut these out. So yeah, this last night I decided, oh, I'm going to try, because I bought these masks on Amazon. I happened to look that day for masks, and they were normally 42 something for 10 of them, or for 50 of them, sorry. And the day that I was there, or on Amazon, they were $7.99 for 50. So I bought 100. And because I thought, you know what? I'm just regular masks. You pay so much for them. And I think they're good for 10 uses or something like that, you know, in washing them and stuff. So they're 3-ply cotton. So I thought it'd be fun for this weekend if I did some that were a little crafty. So last night I kind of worked that out and had it all ready on my silhouette. So this morning, it did take me quite a few times to get it to cut through. Holy Hannah. But I was just, you know, I wasn't filling up a sheet. I was just cutting little pieces. So now I have it that I know what I need to do. And I wrote it on the sheet of the heat transfer vinyl. There's an instruction sheet, and I did what they had said. Although they did say, depending on, you know, on the blade and blah, 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 it might differ. So I found what worked for me, and I cut a bunch, and then I thought, well, do this, and then do that other thing. I had never used my heat transfer machine before, so I used my heat transfer machine. So yay, that's done. I know how to use it. Worked out perfectly. So now I'll be using it a whole lot more. I know I want to do t-shirts and all that kind of stuff. You know, when you're a crafter, you're a crafter. You just like doing stuff. So, and I'm big into t-shirts and stuff, so. And I like snarky things on my t-shirt. It's not bad, just snarky. So I want to do my own t-shirts and my own masks and, you know, that kind of stuff. And Mason's hockey too, like for his little hockey team. I can make them stuff for their hockey team. Oh, there's so many things you can do, right? It's limitless. So I really don't like this one. I have another 1-inch and I like it much better. It doesn't feel as flimsy. The 2-inch one doesn't feel flimsy, but the 1-inch one feels pretty flimsy. And this one is pretty cool. It's pretty stable. It doesn't flop around on me. There. See what? Maybe 5 minutes a page kit. So I'm not going to be losing a lot of time when I do this at the crop. I think working on the journaling and the letters was the next step that I needed to do. I did 33. I mean, getting 47 page kits done, let's be real, it's a pretty lofty goal. But I'm like 33. I did like 27, I think, the most that I did. But I wasn't ready like this. So maybe, you know, maybe I'll get it done at 33. And that would be awesome. And tonight, I'm going to go to bed super early, like maybe 10 o'clock. Not super early, 10 o'clock. And I'm going to get up early. My friend is picking me up at 9:30. I have a wrist x-ray tomorrow at 10:15. So she's going to drop me off. Shouldn't take long. Usually 20 minutes and you're out of there. And then we'll be on our way. We'll help set up. We'll have lunch. And we'll probably start around 3. And the first night, I'm going to try and go till midnight. I've never gone till midnight. Usually 10 o'clock, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. So a few things that I'm bringing. I'm bringing, obviously, my iPad. I have a couple books, audiobooks, that I want to listen to. I'm listening to Project Hail Mary right now. So, you know, I'm going to film a little bit of this and then I'm going to turn it off. And I'll work some more on this. I don't know if I'll do, maybe I'll try to do maybe 5 more kits where I do the title and the journaling. And then it'll bring it up to 38. That would be awesome. That takes me about 10 to 15 minutes each. So if I do 5, you know, it means that it's going to be, let's say, about an hour to do 5. So I'll do that. And then I still want to do those masks. I'm pretty much packed. Another thing I want to do is I have another video to do. I want to show you what I'm packing. And because I won't have all this all done up, I'll bring those 3 punches. And there's only one other punch I'm bringing, one of my favorite punches. It's EK Success. It's to do some borders. I love that punch. So I'm going to bring that. And, of course, my scissors. Not too much. Not too much. Every time I go in, people are like, is that it? Is that all you got? Yep. I still bring my pulley thing because I can fit everything in there and just do one round, because you still have to bring, you know, things to sleep, like your suitcase and that kind of stuff. So there's still a little bit of stuff, right? Just not like it used to be. Man, I used to have, there was no way I could share a vehicle with somebody else. You know, I used to bring like my Cricut and so many things. And I'm like, no, I am not doing that. I'm not bringing any of that. Now I know I did one layout where I said embossing. Oh, I think it was on letters. So that'll work out good. Okay. Yeah, it was only on letters. I'm like, I don't remember packing a stamp set for that, but I think it was some like chipboard letters, and I'm going to emboss them with brown embossing powder. I know I've already packed that up. I've packed my heat tool, so that's done. Just like that. I got some wax paper for those kits that I didn't, did I forget? Yeah, I forgot to put the, whatchamacallit, the sketch back in this one. Here's that. Now, do I have a title for this? Did I miss this one? Oh no, there it is. Okay, I can't forget this. I still leave that in there in case, I don't know, I want to use it on one of those layouts that I didn't, you know, add. I didn't add an alpha to each of the kits. Okay. Alrighty then. So if I can get enough done today on these so that my first let's say my first 10 layouts, they're already cut out for me. That would be awesome. And then usually when I go upstairs, I'm not necessarily ready to go right to sleep. I like to watch something. So maybe what I can do is, you know, bring a few kits with me upstairs and my scissors, and maybe cut a few page kits, like, you know, 3 of them or something. And then the next day I won't have to do that. Okay, couple more things and page kit number 3 will be done. Okay, so it's been about an hour. I finished that page kit. My husband came upstairs and he wanted to have lunch. So I just kept, you know, cutting, and I used my silhouette. I did a whole bunch of other stuff while he was having his lunch. And now I'm going to do a few more of these on camera, and then I'll just end it for today. I think I'm on page kit 8. So I said I think I wanted to do about 10, right? The first 10 are done. I'm hoping that, I think the first night I'm going to scrap about 9 hours. So I'm hoping that I do at least 14 pages, at least. So maybe I should do 14. I keep changing my numbers. A couple other things too that I think I'm going to bring, because a lot of these pages were done before some of our new digital prints were done. And I think I want to bring some of them, so it won't be a lot of paper. Like I said, I'm not bringing a lot of stuff, so I don't care if I bring a few things. But there's our new birds, and they come like in the 2-inch size, and then the different sizes, and then our butterflies like this, and then there's the flying butterflies. But I think I'm going to bring a few of those because a lot of our pages are outside. So I'm going to bring a few of those files, and those I'll have to cut while I'm there. And you know what? All the other times I went away scrapping, I never cut out my stuff anyway. Someone made a comment and said, oh, you need to get like a Cameo or a Silhouette and have it cut this for you. I have those machines. I have both. I have the old Cricut though, the one where you still need it, like the cartridge. I have like literally hundreds of cartridges, and I almost never use it. I don't want to sell it though, because I may use it someday. I kept saying, you know, when I have more time. I just don't know when that's going to happen, but someday, right? It's going to happen. I'm going to have more time. So, but I don't mind. The reason we didn't do so that when you cut stuff on your Silhouette, and I have that Pixma mat, and I tried so it scans it and then it cuts out. It doesn't work well. So I think the best way for that to work, you have to put the registration mark, and we would lose so many of them. So we couldn't put as much on a sheet. So I don't know. It may be something that we do later. I don't know. Something to consider for sure. I thought of it way back, like when we started this, but I was having issues with my Silhouette, and I'm pretty sure it was a software. Like every time I would start up the software, it would crash. It would just shut down. I tried deleting it. I tried reinstalling it. Did not work. So I just stopped using it. And that's when we were trying to figure out if we could do this, you know, for SVGs. So we just kind of gave up, because no matter what I did, I couldn't get it to work. So, but now I got it to work. But we literally have over 1,000 digital prints. So for us to go back and do an SVG file for everything, that would take forever. It's okay if, you know, you're doing it and you're doing it to begin with, and then you just kind of move on from there. But if you have to go back and then you try to, you know, do new stuff too. But what I am going to try to do is sticker sheets with our files. And that I will, you know, I will do that and try to get that created. Okay. That is done. And it doesn't take that long to cut out. And a lot of our stuff, you know, we kind of made it so that it fits in punches whenever we can. Like if it's a circle, it'll fit in the punch. And title is done. Everything's done on this one. This is number 9. Is it number 9? No, it's number 8. Number 8. Okay, so we'll put, there's a sketch with this. We'll put the sketch. And we'll put this. I still have to do laundry today too. Hi. I don't know how the week got away from me. I did not, as they say, lollygag. I did not. I worked long hours every day. Like, I'm talking start at 8 in the morning and then stop at 8 at night. So we're talking like 12-hour days. So it's not as if I, you know, worked a couple hours here and there. At this point, I think, you know, this is not really necessary. I could do that. But I just wanted to show you, you know, kind of what I do. I think whatever I get done for this video, that'll probably be it. And then I'll just go with the page kits not done up as far as cutting everything out. And we will just do that once we get there. And I'm okay with that. Okay. So yeah, I forgot that I still have to do laundry. That doesn't take long though. That doesn't take too long. So I started saying I'm listening to Project Hail. So when I'm not doing a video where I'm talking, I'm literally, you know, listening to that book. It's so good. A lot of people said it wasn't as good as The Martian. Maybe not, but it's good. Like, I'm enjoying it. And I finished A Discovery of Witches yesterday, which I kind of given myself, you know, because it's a pretty big book. So I'm like, I want to read 2 chapters a day and I'll be done by October 31st. And I was reading other books at the same time, you know. But big books, I like to kind of break it down like that. And we're the 21st today, and I finished 10 days ahead because it was so good. Now, I read it with my eyes, that one. Now, I did get the second book on audio because I'm going to try and listen. It's 24 hours long, so it's a pretty long book. So I'm going to try and listen to it during the weekend and finish Project Hail Mary first. Get that one done. And then, you know, if I can get even under 10 hours, but get a good portion of that. And now I can start watching the TV series too. It's on Sundance, and Sundance had a special going on that it's like a membership thing. And it was like 99 cents a month for 6 months. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to watch A Discovery of Witches because that's the only place that I saw that because we can't get Hulu and that kind of stuff. So if I don't even know if it's on there, but so for $6, I'll watch that. So that's why I want to start the second book right away, because I imagine the first book is the first series and the second book is this, not the series, first season. the second book is the second season, so on and so forth. I'm kind of gathering. I need to do a little bit more research, I guess, but so I can start listening to that this weekend too. That'll give me something else. It's long hours, right? So yes, me and my girlfriend will be chatting, but at some point you just want to just be quiet. Especially when it starts getting late. You can tell the room gets pretty quiet and everybody kind of listens to their own things and you know, scrapbooks. So I'm bringing stuff to listen to. What is this? Yep, need to cut that. So I'm bringing my iPad. Of course, I'm bringing my phone because I am going to be filming. That's another thing I have to do this afternoon. This is the last one I'm doing because I have to make sure that I empty my phone of the videos. I've already uploaded all of them except for this video onto my computer, and actually already did all like the editing and all that, and they're already on where they need to be. The videos that are for Scrapathon are already uploaded there, and the videos that are for Patreon are already there, and the videos that is for YouTube is already there. So I've, you know, did quite a bit yesterday in 12 hours, but I need to move videos from my computer to my hard drive to free up, because I plan on filming quite a bit this weekend, so I need room to store. The last thing that I want is like, oh, you have no more room. Which, even with a 256 gig phone, it happens a lot. I film a lot of videos, so it happens a lot. Okay, so that's going to be next on my agenda, I think. I'm going to get that done. And then at the same time, I'm going to put some laundry on, because the laundry can be going. I have to do a video of everything I packed to go on the crop. And I have to edit that too, because that's going to go up Sunday or Monday. Okay, so that's it, peeps. By the time you watch this, I'll either be at the crop or on my way home from the crop. But I thought it'd be fun to kind of share. Like this page kit, I am ready to like just sit down and just put this thing together, because I have a sketch and everything, so it'll come together super quickly. So, and that'll be videos for YouTube, which is awesome. I mean, they'll be all voiced over, but that's pretty cool. So I'm going to stop it here, and I have a few more videos to film. And then I also have to pack up my clothes because we're leaving first thing in the morning. So if this is the kind of videos that you like, don't forget to hit subscribe and also give me a thumbs up. It helps out my channel a lot. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.